welcome back to Icarus. We got episode 15 today. Should be a fun one. We're going to be putting up a kitchen. I think the main goal today is, first, let's unlock some of the stuff. And we'll kind of go piece by piece here. But if we go into this area, so I want to make mead. I believe we will... Yeah, let's unlock that right away while we're here in the third tier. And then I also want to do a smoker. I'm assuming this goes outside, but I'm not too sure. And then glass bottles, we'll need those for the mead. And then we won't unlock our tier 4 stuff yet. We're going to start with that. But if we go tier 4, we're going to be doing... I want to do pretty much like all the kitchen stuff. I got a bunch of materials cooking. Hopefully we got enough. If not, we have to do a little bit of a cut, but I think we should be okay. So we got like the marble kitchen stuff, so we're going to put up the bench. I'm going to try this little storage thing. We'll probably plop one of these in the corner just because we can. We're going to do the sink. I don't think we're going to do the fridge. We'll put in a freezer, and then we're going to have this electric stove up. So that's kind of the plan for today. And then if we do have more time, I want to put up a water pump or two, so we can get some water flowing as well. If we can't get to that, that might be like a next episode thing. Oh, yep, there's a bear. That thing isn't my favorite. I think I'm going to replace it with an electric one, which kind of sucks because I just wasted a point on it. But you know what? It's fine. We at least know that those... I don't know. It's weird that some of these like that last like a day of playing time, and this lasts like 2 hours. So I don't know. We'll see. But I might just put up an electric one. So before we do that, let's go over a couple updates. And I did put up all the wiring. So you can tell I've got 2 solar panels now. So if we kind of take a look-see at this, we've got... Oop, gotta put that on. So we've got 2 solar panels, so we got 1,200. We still got the 2 batteries. And then I did put up a couple of the deep mining drills, so we got a couple more of those. And you can tell right here I've got titanium and iron. So titanium, and if we look on the map, I did put some of the good... I'm not going to use these because you can't really tell what it is, but here's aluminum. That has a biofuel drill on it right now, just because the other ones are quite expensive, and I wanted to save some stuff up for this episode. Otherwise, titanium, and this is I'm pretty sure this is the closest iron to me, which kind of sucks. It's a little far away, but I want to say that's probably going to be our farthest node. And I want to say everything else is going to be in here. So I don't know if we kind of got lucky with that, or maybe a little unlucky. I think being that this is like our range, I would say that's pretty lucky, because we could have had like no iron all the way out to like here or something, and that would have sucked, because I was really hoping to just have everything before this, like basically this ridge of crap in the way, because it's kind of hard to navigate around that. So being that we're in here, I think we're pretty lucky, because once you get through here, this is all wide open. So so we've got the the stuff going out there. Everything's hooked up. It's been working okay. So look at this. This is cool. So this is what the house looks like. So I did the first floor and the basement, wiring wise. And if we come in here, basically what I did was I went all the way around and created a wire and water thing all the way around. Now I know if you checked out last episode, you can kind of see I was going like wood piece to wood piece. Which actually I didn't. I changed it. Well, let's see. Yeah, I guess you can see it on there. So see how I went like wood piece to wood piece with the electrical right there? I changed that up, and I went every other wood piece except on corners, just so that I see like how I skipped that one, because these are long enough to go to there, and then it's one less node. So I was a little worried about like lag. I haven't had any lag since I put all this stuff up, but so that's cool. But yeah, I did skip like every other one, obviously except corners, because I didn't want it to look weird. So if we kind of go off of it, this is what it looks like. I think that looks really clean. I think this is like about as clean as you can make it look without doing the hollow wall thing, and putting them in like a wall, basically. I kind of like this. It looks kind of cool. And it gives me... I got to put these back yet. That was the thing. I really wanted to do this because it's a pain in the butt to do it with crap up. Because you can just, you can't put stuff behind it. So, yeah. So this is what our water and electricity looks like. I think it looks pretty nice. Let me know. And like I said, I got the whole first floor wired, and then I did the basement. Now, the basement I did on the ceiling of the basement, as you can see when we get down here. And what I did was I followed the contour of the glass, except this I had to eyeball in the back stone wall. And then stuff's going to drop down here. Reason I did that, there's no way I was going to move all this stuff. This stuff took me so long to get in line right here. So I put it along the ceiling. And if we go off of it, I think it looks okay. Like, you can't even see the electricity one barely, because see how I'm following that line right there on the glass? And then obviously the water hose one, because it's, it's a water hose, it sticks out a little bit more. But I think that looks pretty nice, right? Following the contour is actually quite easy. And then we can just drop stuff down like we did over here. So that part doesn't look amazing, but it looks okay, It looks good enough, I think. So yeah, so that's some of the updates I did off camera. I think that's about it. As far as, like, the water pump goes, I was kind of thinking about that in case we have time today. I was planning on putting it over here and then running it up through there to the greenhouse. But we are going to have the farm over here, and we're going to need water and power over to the farm. So I'm like, then we got to come back all the way down here anyway. So I think we're going to put the water plant, like, right here. That way we can send water to the farm, and then what I'll probably do is I'll run a line here going up to there. And then we'll connect it into the house from there. So if we get that far, that's what my plan is on that. But yeah, as far as, like, slowdown and whatnot, it's been really good so far. I haven't noticed any additional lag because of this setup, which is cool, because I will say one of my pet peeves of games like this is if you give us all these, like, fun tools and expect us not to build, like, a big base and put all the crap in it, like, what game are you making? Like, I know Ark does a really good job with that. I build giant bases in Ark, and I usually don't have any performance issues. So far, being that we've got a pretty good base, and we've got a lot of nodes working now, and I haven't experienced any latency because of it, I'm a big fan of that. So hopefully that keeps up. We'll see once we get some lighting up if that does anything, but yeah. So that should catch everybody up. Let's get into some kitchen stuff, shall we? Smoker. Let's see if I don't know where we make everything, but let's get into the there it is. Some of this kitchen stuff. Ooh, concrete. I don't remember seeing that. I don't think I have concrete being made. Oh, I got 14. Let's see. What do I need for this? Sap, stone, silica. Okay. Do I got some sap in here? I got a little bit. Any in here? Nope, not there. All right, we're going to have to make a little bit more sap, which is super easy. Let me grab some wood here, and then I like to just do it on myself. I feel like it's faster, but I'll just make a buttload of sticks. See how quick that goes? Then we'll throw that in there. But let's put some sap in here, and then let's just make a bunch. A little stone and silica. We got plenty of that. Yeah, we've got the materials coming in now with the drills. Oh, man. I can't wait to get a drill on everything. That's going to be awesome. I think... What am I going to need? I think I'm going to need about 6 solar panels, which is going to be expensive as crap. But, we'll see if we can... we'll see if we can eventually get that up. But the nice thing is, while we're doing these build episodes... And actually, I was thinking maybe next episode I might do an operations episode, because we've had a few build episodes in a row now. Let's see. Let me put that in there. Let's get some of these going. Okay, that's that. Now, let me go back to the smoker here. All right, we got to go grab some charcoal and then ingots. And I got a lot of stuff cooking, so we should be hopefully okay on the ingots. This one didn't get to the copper yet. I didn't put anything in the electric one, but I probably could, I guess. Let's do that. And then how much more am I needing? I need 5 more copper and the charcoal. All right, I did just go grab some of the copper out of the copper drill, which is just amazing. I think I went over there and there was 400 some copper in there, and I was like, oh, this is the best thing ever. So let's let that copper go for a second. We need to go grab some charcoal. I don't think I have any. I might have some down there, but either way, let's grab some from here. I know I got some here. We'll grab that. That should be good. I think I just needed like 50. Yeah, so hopefully everybody's doing good. Thank you for the continued support on the series. This game's been so fun. I hope people don't mind the back-to-back-to-back ones. I'm going to throw a couple other series in there, especially over the weekend. I think I might do like a double upload Saturday, which is, I don't do a lot of those. It's pretty hard for me to find the time, but I might be able to, so. Smoker. Yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying it and doesn't mind. It's so fun, man. I just want to keep playing. But don't worry, I didn't forget about the other series. They'll definitely be going up. I guess I'll put some charcoal in there for now. All right. Let's see what we got. So this smoker, I kind of thought it'd be like cool to just like put it out here. Let's see here. Nice. And now, is it supposed to go inside it, or where do I see that? I don't remember. Smoker. Outside. Yeah, it is supposed to go outside. Okay. It's in the... See where it says, like, smoker? Just to the right of it, there's a tiny little icon, and it says outside. Kind of hard to read, probably, especially if you're watching on a phone. But all right, so now we can start smoking some meats. Dried giant steak. I wonder if these give... like, let's... What do I have on me? I got some of these. Dried gamey meat. 3150. 3150. 75 max. Hell, 15. So is this just the same? 'Cause that kind of sucks. Oh, yeah, it is. Is there anything... Like, is it just honey smoked bacon? Ooh. That one looks pretty good. Stamina, health regen, food consumption, food effects duration. I like that. That's why we're making the mead. But that one's actually pretty solid too. We could do that with mead. I wonder if they stack. I would assume they stack. Like plain jerky. Okay, so some of these are a little bit more advanced. Some of these are kind of like regular. Ooh, we can make our leather in here. I'm guessing it just goes faster too. Coffee smoked fatty T-bone. Okay, there we go. So we got some of these more advanced ones. Melon smoked giant steak. Okay. Dried saltwater fillet. So we'll have to see if some of these are... Let's see. So those are some of the smaller ones. And we'll just go through them here. Of course, smoked gamey meat. Like, once we get to, like, there... No. Once we get to here, these are the more advanced ones. Okay. Stringy jerky. Okay. I need to find... Does anybody know... What do you guys do with your extra leather? Because I have so much freaking leather right now. I don't know what to do with it all. Tea-smoked freshwater fillet. Some of these are okay, but... I feel like the real good stuff's going to be coming up when we get this kitchen up. Basic dried meat. No, that's... Nope. And then these are back to... Oh, that's the plain jerky. Like, this one isn't bad. I kind of like this one. Food effect duration, experience gained. And then you get a couple other benefits. That one's not too bad. So, I don't know how much we'll use the smoker, but it looks cool there. All right. Let's move on. Now... So we got the smoker up. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were going to look at mead. Should we look at a thing of mead now? Well, until, before we get everything up. So I can grab all this stuff. The big thing I like with the mead is I want to see if it stacks on top of the food, kind of like coffee does. And then how we get that food effects duration going, that's going to be pretty sweet. So let's grab some of our honey. Yeah. So that's that frame stutter. I hope they fixed that. There was an update today, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Oh, we are stacked. And so much honey. I can't even carry it all. Honey doesn't spoil, which is tremendous, which it's kind of like true in real life. Like, oh my god, I got 480 pounds of honey on me. Honey is awesome. basically never goes bad, which is amazing because it's like, you know, made from animals, like made from bees. Okay, so we've got the honey. Let me grab a couple more bees. 'Cause that just such a solid way of making stuff. Yeah, I really want to get the mead flowing. And then we're gonna test it out here quick. So if I transfer you to there we go. So now we're doing some mating, and then we got the bees producing there. Okay, that should be pretty good. I want to say we needed yeast too. Let's grab some of this, and then that should regrow. What else do we need? I know we need a glass bottle. Let's go look at this. So, oh, it's honey. It's not honeycomb. It's honey. My fault. Glass bottle, regular honey. Okay. I think we do that in the mortar and pestle, but I want to say there's something we can put up on the beehive that'll automatically do it for us. So that might actually be a pretty good idea. Well, maybe we'll look at that next. Honey. There we go. Okay, so that'll make us. Oh God, that takes a while. A long while. Do we have... I want to say we have honey somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Just so we can speed this up a little bit. And I need the glass. The glass. Just a couple. Let me go grab some more. I want to have like a stack of mead on me. Just like real life, booze makes everything better. All right, max that. There we go. This will be good for now. All right, so we've got that. And really what I want to do is we're going to eat a few things. And then we'll eat the honey and see what it does. All right, how do I want to do this now? Well, I guess first we got to make the mead. So let's make the mead. Okay. Can only make 2. Well, it takes a lot of honey. Yeah, we'll have to see what that honey extractor does, because otherwise this takes a while. Yeah, it's 10 per. Okay, that's fine. Let's get a couple of these going. And then I'm going to just put the rest of this stuff in there for now. I don't want to get too much crap going in my inventory. All right, so we've got a couple of these. Now here's how I'm going to test this. So I'm going to eat one food, and then I'm going to drink a mead and see if it extends it that way. And then I'm going to eat another food and see if, being that we already have the mead buff, if like you got, so that way I want to test out if we got to eat the food and then drink the mead, or drink the mead and then eat the food, if that makes sense. So let's do this one. So that should be a 25-minute buff. Okay, and then let's drink some mead. There we go. Okay, so that added the meat to 31. So now let's see if these go to 25 or 31. Oh, they do go to 31. Nice. There we go. So that's pretty solid. It does, though, appear that mead is a... So this does consume... Oh, yeah, it even says it there. My bad. I'm dumb. Consumes 1 space in stomach. Okay, so it's not like coffee where it's additive. But, I mean, it does give us max stamina regeneration on top of you know, extending the foods. So that's pretty solid. What does the bacon do? I think it's less, though. I think that one's 30%. This one's 20%. But it's got good stuff, too. I mean, this would be like a good thing to like eat with it all. Maybe that's what we'll do with our bacon, because we should have a lot of honey coming in. All right. Well, that is exciting. So we've got that going. And then what my plan is to just put jars back after we eat and drink with them. One thing I want to look at then. Let's go look at our beehive. Let's see if we can get that one thing up that kind of auto does that for us. I feel like at this point that might be pretty useful. Where is the beehive, though? Did I pass it? Beehive. Where are you? Beehive's level 3, isn't it? Man, it's so hard to remember all this crap. Maybe it's 2. Must be 2, huh? Okay, there's honeycomb. Sorry if I pass over it. It's so hard to find this stuff. There it is. Okay. I was like, man. All right, so we can do a large beehive expansion, which gives us more room. I kind of want to do this too. And then here's the big one, though. I for sure want to do this. Beehive extractors. So these are all made at the fabricator. Let's go do that and see what those do. But I really like the idea of extending our food buffs. Like half an hour of a food buff is pretty disgusting. Actually, it's in here. My fault. Okay, so let's look at the bee stuff. All right, we've got that. We have the breeding center. We want the extractor, so we need a couple titanium plates, glass, and electronics. Okay. How many of these do I have? Oh, yeah, here we go. All right. I thought I had titanium plates in there. Maybe not. Let me grab that. Grab some more glass. We're going to put the glass in there. Just destroy that. Get that out of my inventory. And then titanium. These are expensive, man. Titanium plates. All right, we make 6 of those. I think electronics is going to be slowing us down here. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was making the copper over here. Copper. Did I have some gold somewhere? I thought I was making gold. Was I not? Oh, I might have already made the wires for it. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Man, you always need... Always need it. I got this. Man, I really hope that might be the next thing. I really hope they fix. Well, the animal thing, the animal pathing and all that, but the whole little crafting bug and that frame stutter. If they fix those 2 things, that would be tremendous. Tremendous. There we go. All right. Let me see. What am I short on now? Yeah, it's running a little short on about everything. All right, we for sure want this. So if we can get the 6 more electronics, we're actually... Are you serious? Like, it's already given me the bug? Oh, my God. I could live with it. I could live with it. This game's so fun that I don't mind it, but, like... You know, like... Oh, God. It's one of those things that if some people are, like, on the fence about the game, like, they may run into that where you get, like, back-to-back bugs and within, like, 30 seconds, and you're like, all right, I'm done. So I don't know. It seems like they're doing a good job of keeping it updated and whatnot, but you know, I'm a patient person. But hopefully they fix that, because that's a little crazy. All right, I don't know why I'm doing that. All right, bees. We want the bees. Crap, what am I missing now? Oh God, copper wire. I just used all the copper wire for the electronics. Yeah. All right. Come on. Give me a couple bars. What do I need? Probably like 5 bars, I would say. I won't put the large expansion up right now. I'm just gonna put the fat. I just want to put the. Is it the extractor breeder? Yeah, I want to put the extractor up. I want to see what that does for us. I feel like that'll be nice. I need 4. There it is. All right, let's do this, and we'll do this. Let those go. All right. Come on, beehive stuff. And then we're going to get to the kitchen things. But this is kind of a kitchen thing, so, you know what I mean? It all kind of feeds into each other. All right. So I wonder, I don't know what it says it does. Let's add it in. Beehive extractor, very nice. Okay. So, honey extractor requires power connection. Oh, you do, huh? Okay. Do I get to pick if I want it to turn it into honey or beeswax, or do you just get both? Not too sure. All right. Well, good thing I had. Oh God, this frame, man. Good thing I had kind of planned for this. So what we can do is we can run our wire. I put up little things so we can run the wire outside here, and that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. So I am going to. I might have to jump down and do this. Don't hurt your legs. Eh. All right, so let's get our tool here. And now what I can do is I'm going to start it here. Okay. This will be a good little review for all the wiring and whatnot I did. So where are we? We're right there. So I'm going to run this to this part of the house. Okay. So that'll get us connected. Now what we can do is we can work backwards to get our... Oh, wait. Did I not... I think I forgot to put these on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, we got to go make 5 beams. That way I can put up the horizontal beams. Let's do that. How many can I make? Ooh, a bunch. That's right. I forgot I was kind of making sure I was had enough stuff in here, so that way I'm kind of prepped to make what we might need for the water pumps if we can get that far. Oh, I already had some. You know what? I bet I made them earlier and just forgot to put them out. My fault. There's so much going on at all times. It's so fun though. Yeah. All right, and that and that. Okay. I like having those out for when I'm like moving this stuff along. All right. Am I gonna be able to fit there? Is that too long? Oh, I think we did it. All right, and then I'm gonna put one there. Ooh, does that kind of stick out a little though? I think it's okay. We're not gonna come back here and be like looking at that very often anyways. All right, so then we can put some of these along the outside. Just get a little better view here. One's a little higher than I would like. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just do that a little better. There we go. Okay. We'll put you right there. Yeah, it kind of like hides itself nicely in these beams. That's why I've been liking these. Right. Oh God. Yeah, the frame rate stability thing. I'm sure it's because my base is getting a little bit bigger too. But you know, it's not the end of the world. But I wouldn't mind if they fixed it. I think I might actually have to go up on top of that rock to kind of like see those. Yeah, let's go over there. Otherwise, that might be kind of a pain in the butt. Probably gonna be something up here that tries to rip my face off. Yeah, we're okay. All right. Ooh. I'd actually have to like slide down this best I can without completely going off of it. I want to land right here. There we go. All right, let's do one there, 2 there. And then can I get one all the way to the back of the beehive? That would be pretty sick. There we go. Then we just go to our beehive. Oh, I might have to go inside being that this is outside. Now we should be able to go to our beehive and connect that to that line, which is going to be more power. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of solar panels. I really like the electricity thing, but it's very expensive. All right, so I can hook that up to... Can I get it from here? Come on. Oh, it's not... Is it going to let me? No, I don't think so. Hold on, I gotta go outside and do it. I would have jumped there. I probably could have, but my luck, I would have broke my leg. All right, so from here, it should be pretty easy. There we go. Boop. All right. Will that be worth it? And then last half of the episode, kitchen stuff. What I might do is, being that I showed everybody what we're all doing with it, maybe we'll make it together. I don't know. I don't want to skip too much stuff. There we go. All right, we're making honey. So, yeah, so we can deactivate it if we want. All right, it's only 500 power. That's not too bad. Okay, so it just gives you one of each. Nice. I think that's worth it. That's pretty solid. So yeah, we're making honeycomb at 1 a minute, and we're extracting the stuff at 2 a minute. Nice. Okay. Well, there we go. That honey issue is going to be solved. That'll just make us honey. Let me get off this so we don't have that in our view. All right, now on to the kitchen. What I'm going to need, you know what, like lighting isn't a bad idea. Maybe we should probably do lighting pretty soon. I'll probably just have my torch, or not my torch, my frickin' lantern on for now, but yeah, we're going to want some lighting going up pretty soon here. Oh, we need so many solar panels. This is tier 4. We have all the tier 3 stuff we need now. So now let's go. Let's unlock our tier 4 kitchen stuff that I'm planning on using. We'll see how much materials we have to build it right away. If we have to do a cut here, that's not the end of the world. All right, so I want this for sure. Now, we're going to for sure do the stove and the storage. I like that idea. Deep freeze, yes. Corner bench, yes. Plumbed sink, yes. Okay, now these are all made in the fabricator. Okay, so let's go. So what we could type in marble and get 3 of them, and then it's electric stove and plumbed sink. Let's see what we can do. We're probably gonna sleep through the night pretty quick here too. Let's see if we can get. Oh shoot. Man, I haven't done that in a while. I suppose I was due for one, where I just accidentally throw all my crap in here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get rid of that beam in a second. Marble. Let's do some marbly stuff. Kitchen bench. That's what we want. All right, so 20 aluminum ingots, 10 concrete. There. And put that in there. Let's put this away. I did make a bunch of aluminum. I did see that these take a lot of aluminum. So that was another reason why I put that biofuel thing on there. Because I don't know if I can afford another drill, but I know we're going to be going through aluminum quite a bit here now. All right, let's see. What else are we needing? I wish it would let us pin recipes. Ooh, 100 stone, and we're good. All right. I did go get some stone. So let's see. Where is that? This one, right? Marble kitchen bench. There it is. I don't know if this needs power or not. I know the stove does, I would guess, but so what we're gonna do is we'll look at all the recipes. Let me grab a little wood. I'm gonna sleep through the night after we put this up. Yeah, we'll get the electric stove up, and then we'll kind of check out where we want to put everything. So for right now, I'm probably just gonna put stuff like in the middle until we really figure out what we're gonna do with it. So you can put water attached to this, which we can do. Yeah, we got some more items in here. Ooh, a little sorbet. Oh man, okay. Yeah, let's get the stove up because I think the stove is gonna have more stuff, and then we'll take a couple minutes to look through that. All right, let's get a little shut-eye, shall we? Very nice, very nice. All right. So yeah, let's get the stove up. I feel like if we can get that corner piece up too, just because I know where that's gonna actually go, then we can put stuff off the corner piece. Maybe we should start there. Let's do Let's do marble, and we want... we're going to do the storage, just because I think that'll be kind of a cool little storagey bit to put in there. 100 stone, 5 aluminum ingots. Just grab... yeah, I did make quite a bit. Okay, that's good. Good thinking, me. And let's get... Come on. Get that going. And we'll look at our marble. Make sure I'm making the right one. Corner bench, yes. And then let's look at this. So we still have enough materials. I need 6 more concrete and some of the stone. So let's get a little concrete going. Stone and silica. Let's put that in there. We'll get this pumping while we're upstairs placing this bad boy. Yep, that should be a little bit. I know I said I was going to go upstairs right away, but let me see, what else was it? Concrete and stone. How long is that going to take? Yeah, let's go place that. Place that that bad boy up there. Before I forget. Ooh, might have to go run and get some more stone. Okay, so this corner piece, obviously, we're going to put in the corner. Did I not grab it? Good job, me. What an idiot. Yeah, here we go. Let me grab that bad boy this time. All right. I'm assuming... I know the other one says storage, but this one must have storage too? Because it's glowy. Like, I'm getting, like, my special, like, buff out of it. That gives me, like, when I craft stuff, more storage slots. All right. And... looks pretty good. So you get kind of a nice little, oh, yeah? Oh, man. That's gonna be sick. So now we don't even need, like, cabinets and crap in here, because, like, the storage will be in here. We'll probably do away with this one, being that this one's wood, and we'll put this one in there. That way we get everything kind of, like, nice and matching. But first, let's see what else we want to, like, where else we want to put stuff. I'm thinking, well, I don't know yet. Let's go get some of that other stuff. All right, concrete, you done? Oh, look at that. Look at that timing. All right. Marble. Okay. And this is a storagey one. In reality, making 2 of these and probably putting a storage on each side might be a good idea, but I don't think we need that quite yet. I don't know. It's pretty expensive. And that's, I mean, like, that's a storage too. But, like, what I'm thinking is we'll put this, like, oh, look at that. It snaps. I need you to snap the other way, though. Come on. Can I rotate it? It's got to let me rotate it, man. Let me rotate it. Is this one kind of backwards, then? I don't know. I guess we put it in before there. Let me see. Man, I had that in, like, right where I wanted it to. Oh, there we go. Okay. That is looking nice. And then I think we can take this one. Right, and we'll put this up. I guess it'd be kind of, like, nice to have that, like, by a window where you're looking out, but, you know, it's fine. Man, Yeah, I think I really want one more storagey thing so I can put one there and then the electric stove. What does everybody think? Is that kind of an okay idea? Put that in there. Let me grab all this stuff. Got some of that. And that should be good. All right, now we can take this. Probably just gonna destroy that. I don't think. I mean, I can make another one easy if I want to. Yeah, let's go do one more storagey bit and then the stove. I know it's gonna use extra materials that we might not have, but I think it'll look better. I think it'll look better. What else do we have? We have the stove. Maybe not. Hold on. Oh, and we have a sink too. I guess we could put the sink by the bench. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Stove. Let's see what we all need for these last couple pieces here. Nope, not that one. All right. Electric stove. Oof. All right, that's looking pretty expensive. This might take a minute. I think I'm going to do a cut, and I'm going to get this stove ready and the sink ready. And then we'll put those in together. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be more of that, too. All right, give me a second. I'm going to get just some stuff brewing for those. I think the composites, if I remember, I'd take a little bit of time. So once I have them, we'll go back upstairs and we'll put those in. Okie dokie. I think I just picked up everything I need. So you can see I got the stove in my inventory. Let's go to the sink. Yep, there we go. So not too bad. Just, takes 10 minutes sometimes to let everything cook, and that wouldn't be very fun. I suppose we could have, I don't know, we could have set up maybe the water while we let that cook or something, but that's okay. One thing at a time here. All right, now, let's see. How do I want to do this? So I could kind of want to put the stove there, maybe. And then a sink and the cutting board. Let's see how that looks. So we got the sink. Oh, crap. That's right. I forgot about all that stuff. So we could put that over there. Does that look okay? I mean, I feel like having another one, like a blank one in there, would kind of do the trick, but we'll leave it this way for now, just because it is kind of expensive. Oh, because we got a blank one in the corner. So we got our sink there, and we got our bench there. Ooh. I gotta hook up water and stuff to this, don't I? It's kind of the tricky part is, even though I have this like back here, like it'll look good, but I feel like I gotta take out a wall every time I hook stuff up. Excess inventory off, required, yeah, water. And then that one is optional water. And then let's get this in, and then that was kind of nice. So there's our kitchen corner. I think that looks pretty sweet. Let everybody see it. Yeah, we gotta get some lighting going in here. Looks okay, I think. We'll expand it later, I'm sure, but electric stove. Yeah, so this is requiring that stuff as well. Actually, this one I can probably hook up. These ones, I might have to take out that wall. Let's do... So let's do electricity. No. Wait, am I on the wrong one? Water pipe, electricity. Yeah. Okay. I'll just do it that way. Wait. There we go. I was gonna say, what the heck? And then we can hook up water to that one as well. Yeah, I'm gonna lose that window. Hold on here. Let's take this window. Yeah, this is kind of the only bad thing about this setup, I guess, is I'm gonna have to like do stuff kind of weird through the walls and whatnot. That's all right. It'll look nice in the long run. All right, so we want the kitchen bench. Are you getting hooked up? No. I don't think either of these need it. Nope, just water. Okay. And then did that hook up? I don't know where that hooked up. Okay, yeah, I guess they hooked up. So idles. So now, what I can do is put my stuff back in here. Yep. I like that it doesn't screw up those wires at least, which is nice. If like you had to take the wall down and then the wires left, that would kind of suck. So, all right, now I think what we need to do is get a little water set up here. Get a little water pumping into the house. I think what I might have to do. Oh, it's a storm coming in. So I think my plan eventually is I'm going to put a solar panel, I think, down by where the water is. But being that I don't think I have enough to make one right now. And if I did, I feel like I wouldn't be able to make anything else for a while. So let me just look. Solar panel. Yeah, it's the electronics. The electronics take a long time. So I think we're pretty close to where I could maybe do it, but being that I have these extra generators, what I might do is throw some water out there and then just like hook a generator up to it for right now. That kind of sounds okay. So, being that we got a couple more minutes, let's see if we can get some water hookup. And I'm gonna go to the electric water pump somewhere in here. Man, I feel like they could still speed up the speed at which this scrolls. Electric water pump right there. Go. Water borer. We place filter water in subterranean deposits. Interesting. Eventually, I'm gonna want this too, and this probably, but. Oh, and this for sure. The advanced aquarium, that's so cool. But not right now. We'll get to more of that stuff later. Right now, I'm going to want one of these water pumps. So let's do that. That's made in the fabricator. So let's see what we're going to need for that yet while this storm is a-brewing. Then we can have our kitchen fully going. All right, water pump. Oh, heck yeah. Actually pretty close. Wait, is that the right one? Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. I'm still kind of close. 6 concrete, 2 electronics. I think we can do that. And maybe. How much do I have in here? None. Okay. We need some stone and silica in there. Oh, there goes the last of my stone. Let me grab a thing of silica. I should turn my light on so it's a little easier for everyone to see. My fault there. All right. This storm is loud. All right, that should be making that, and then I don't know. I'm probably gonna put a generator or the solar thing on like just like a platform out there. How am I gonna do that? I guess with beams. We'll throw some beams down in the water, and we'll put just like a stone piece for it to sit on. Might be okay. And then we'll throw some railings around the outside. Let me make one more railing. That should be fine. Alright, let's grab these. Hopefully that storm gets done pretty soon. I'm gonna grab that. Might want, well, at least probably one more beam. I feel we might need more. Ooh, while the storm is going, we can go look at those recipes. And then we'll get our water pump kind of going once that concrete's done. All right. What do we got going on here? There's that. Okay, so for recipes, what do we all have? We got cooked meat, flatbread we've made, regular bread, Charcoal, charred corn. Okay, so nothing too crazy yet there. This is a stew. Soybean stir fry. Oh man, I bet there's a bunch of stuff here. We got mushroom soup. Let me know what's like the go-to foods that you like. Ooh, meat pie. Oh yeah, there we go. There's some of the good stuff. We got vegetable pie, a fruit pie. What is that? Wild berry pastry. Okay. Roasted vegetables. Yeah, we'll have to look at how we make some of this stuff. There's our like drinks and whatnot. Those we can't do. Sauteed rhubarb. Okay, some of those things. Let's see what's down here. We got the fish chunks. That's an old one. Muffin. Okay. What are these? Savory roll. Ooh, look at that. Oh man. I don't know. What's everybody think? What's everybody's favorite like stuff to eat? I really like the. This one looked pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty solid too. I really liked the. What is that? Unknown ore. Okay. Man, there's so many to look through. I guess let me know. What are your thoughts? There's a lot of stuff down here. What is this? Watermelon lollipop? Man, there's so much crap down here. Well, let me know. What's kind of your favorite stuff? I'll look at them a little bit more in depth and see maybe some of the stuff that we might build. Oh, that's right. We were going to put a freezer down here, too. We got to do that so we can put, like, a freezer there so then we have, like, a place to store all the stuff. Being that we're into the water part, though, let's get this water pump going. Oh, actually, hold on. I got to go. We got to go grab the pump, eh? Grab the pump, eh? I need my concrete. Let's put that in there. And let's go to our pumps. Electric water pump. Maker. Yeah, we'll see. Let's get this bad boy up before we finish for the day. Get some water flowing to the house. All right, where do we want to put this? Where's our farm going to be? I feel like our farm center is going to be here-ish. So if I can put the stuff in, like right here, that'd be pretty good. I guess it's probably got to be deep enough though too, huh? All right, where's that going to be? All right, hold on here. Let's see. Because this can be... Oh, you know what? It doesn't really have to be in very deep water. That's kind of nice. Okay. So if I do... like there. And then... No, put you maybe like there. Come on, buddy. Go down. Oh, I had it. There we go. Is that grounded? Yeah. I like how it shows the color, like if it's grounded. Okay, so here's where we're gonna put our generator, and then we could put. I think we'll put our fencing in, like there. We'll have our little water pump right there. And then let's grab one of those generators and the biofuel. And then eventually, like I'll have a bunch over there probably, and I'll have like that'll just be like the solar panel hookup. Because what? I think we could put 6 of those in. I don't think we're gonna need that much, but and then that solar panel we can connect to the. Dang it! What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the generator. But yeah, that solar panel, then we can connect that one to the thing too. I guess we could really just put solar panels up there and just run the power down there. But I don't know. Let's grab one of these. There we go. This one's got the can in it. There's so much to do at all times. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I guess either way, it doesn't really matter. It's put that in there, and then we'll hook you up. Grab you. There we go. Okay. And then now we just need to get our water pipes kind of going up here. There we go. So that'll be kind of the one that we feed off of. I don't know. How do we want to do this? I guess I don't really care if these are like super straight. Okay, and then what I do want it to do is it's going to run up that one pole. Right, which is... Oh, God. I gotta fix that frame rate thing. Jeez. There. Got a bunch of wheat in my way. Okay, there we go. Now, let me get this crap out of the way. This I want to look nice. Okay, and then from there, I'm gonna put one right about there. Okay, now we should be able to go upstairs, inside. Don't worry, we'll figure out those words eventually. All right, and then I should be able to just snap it to one of you two, which it apparently likes that one a little better. All right, now we shouldn't have any water yet. But if we go turn this bad boy on, let's see if we did it. Man. I'll fix that. I don't like how it's like way up in the air like that. That we can't have. I think to fix that, it should be pretty easy actually. We should just be able to go from here and back. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's a little better. All right. She's a running, and she's a running. What I need to do is find... Is there, like, water storage? I'll have to look through the tech tree. If there is, I want to put, like, some water tanks up. I think that'd be kind of nice. Almost like the batteries, right? Like, have your water storage. All right, moment of truth. Oh, it's on? Plumbed sink. Hold to press to fill container. Is this good water? Okay, so it's off. It's on. Hold to pick up. Press inventory. Yeah, it looks like the water's like working. Ooh, press to wash. Okay. Oh, what did that do? Hold on. Let me... recently washed. So for a little bit, you get movement speed, health regen, sleep quality. Oh, so you got to wash your dirty butt, and then go to sleep. Nice. Just like real life. Okay. Awesome. All right, well, I think I'm feeling pretty good about that. We'll probably put in a deep freezer next episode, maybe to start off the episode, or maybe I'll just put it in and show everybody. I don't know. We'll see. But we got water. We got everything wired in. We got the kitchen. The kitchen's up. It's looking pretty sick. Obviously, we got more to add in here, but I think that's a good start. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see next. We've got a lot to do. So there's plenty to do. That's for sure. I'm kind of leaning towards an operations episode, maybe. You know, like to throw those in every once in a while, but we'll see. But anyways, let me know what you think. In the meantime, check out the link for the Discord in the description. A lot of fun stuff going on over there. Otherwise, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.